Hello everyone, this is Christoph here from Intech studio, and here in our Budapest office there is already some noise, but at Superbooth Berlin there will be much bigger noise because we will be there with the grid modular MIDI controllers. First we were there in 2018 and we showcased our first prototypes from these cool devices. Back then it was only a MIDI controller, but now we want to control everything basically, every creative application. Now what goes here is one of the use cases or examples how a grid module can be used. This is an encoder module with push encoders, so you can tweak them or toggle them or use it as a momentary switch, whatever. But the cool thing is that here we have programmed a MIDI sequencer which receives a clock signal from Ableton and then it just triggers the notes, and you can change the pitch by rotating the encoders or enabling some of the notes to trigger them. So this is truly a portable thing. I mean, you can take this sequencer and go to another computer, go to Logic or FS Studio, and such a sequencer can work for you as well if your DAW sends out these MIDI clock signals. This is programmed through the grid editor because now all grid modules have their own Lua runtime engine running. So here, if I come here to System Events and the MIDI Receive section, there is an action chain, and under that is a simple code for the sequencing. Here I trigger the sequence steps, change the time, and then make a modular calculation, and based on that send out MIDI signal or send out a 0 MIDI signal to, finish a step. And as you can see, grid became a programmable device. And just to show you how advanced things can get, now this is a MIDI sequencer. And if I take this encoder, and yeah, it's already programmed. So if I come here to Ableton, I can just move my encoder around and zoom in and out my timeline. This is two macro commands. When turning right the encoder, it will zoom in. When turning left, it will zoom out, like I would press my plus and minus buttons on my keyboard. So one device, MIDI, HID, so keyboard commands, basically the same thing with grid, and grid's possibilities opened up with the grid editor. So what else do we have here? Currently on this screen is OBS. I'm currently using this to record some of the release videos about the new features of the software. And I have here a simple macro command center or whatever, and it shows me which scene is currently active, and we can see ourselves here on the screen as well while I'm presenting this small demo. So yeah, that's for a start. I think you will see more examples in the coming days from Berlin, and yeah, hope to see you in person as well, or have a chat about grid and anything. Good to hear from you. Bye.